How often have you heard this excuse or made it yourself? I'm too busy to do this. It's been said that being very busy is a new status symbol, but a business leadership coach says it doesn't have to be that way. With me is Angela Civitella. Angela, thanks very much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Now, you call this the hurry sickness. How do you define hurry sickness?
Well, given what the year we're just coming out of and settling into what we call now a new normal, there's a lot of heightened anxiety, fear, stress. Everything's at an all-time high in terms of how we need to now get back into our work schedule, our work-life balance. Everything needs to be realigned and reprogrammed because we've been on lockdown for so long. So there's a heightened sense of hurry sickness is what I call it, to be able to deal with the busyness of every day at work and in life.
Okay, so if somebody asks you, hey, can you do this for me? Saying yes immediately is not always the appropriate response.
You know, we're going to learn now to qualify the ask. I think it's a good time to be able to do that. There's nothing wrong with letting someone in on what your workload is like and what your work ethic resembles. Let them understand what your process is and what you actually do have time to take on more of. That way, no one's disappointed. You get to handle what you need to do, and they understand that there's a certain slot that they can come in and ask you for what they need from you.
Now, the problem is it's not just face-to-face interactions or, during this era, the face-to-Zoom interactions. It's the technological interactions as well, the constant emails or social media requests or whatever the case may be. How do you control that side of it?
There too, that's time management. That has everything to do with time management, and everyone needs to really bump it up and get really fluid and proficient in that area. You can't just be lax about your schedule any longer. Everything needs to be slotted properly and in a prioritizing level of your schedule, or else you're not going to get anything done. So time management is really of the essence now.
I'm just wondering, what's your personal daily routine in terms of time management? When you get up in the morning, do you have a routine?
I absolutely do. If I don't, my whole day is askew. So my morning starts with the same thing every morning. I choose it. This is really important. Choose something that sets the tone for your day. For me, it's reading, getting updated on what's going on in the world, because it supplements my business. So I have 2 or 3 newspapers that I absolutely religiously look at every single morning. That's the first thing that I do. And it just sets the tone and my energy level for what I have to tackle for the day. So pick what it is that motivates you. We're all different.
You know, a lot of parents especially talk about multitasking, and I mean parents who are in the workforce as well. They use that phrase multitasking. But you suggest that multitasking isn't necessarily the way to go, is it?
You know, it was such a glamorous thing to say that someone's a multitasker. Sometimes people were hired because they were multitaskers. That's just not the way to do things anymore. What's important now is to switch that around and improve your focus. There are things you can do to heighten and increase your mental alertness and abilities, whereby you automatically increase your focus so that you get to do much more, faster, and more efficiently. That's the target.
All right, some great advice there. Thanks very much, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. For more information, you can visit Intinde.com or also connect with Angela on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.